You ever hear a sound so unnatural, so out of place, that it makes your skin crawl? I'm not talking about the creaks in an old house or the wind howling through trees at night. No, this is something far worse. Something not from this world, or at least not from any world we're comfortable living in.
It all started with a simple curiosity. I've always been fascinated by the ocean, its vastness, its mysteries. You could spend a lifetime trying to uncover all the secrets it holds and barely scratch the surface. But there was one mystery that gripped me harder than any other. The Upsweep. A sound so eerie, so inexplicable that it's been haunting the depths of the Pacific for decades. And I thought I could be the one to find its source. The Upsweep, for those who don't know, is an underwater sound picked up by NOAA's hydrophone arrays. It's been out there, lurking in the cold depths of the ocean since 1991. A long, sweeping noise, like something breathing, something waking up. Scientists say it's probably volcanic activity. Sure, because volcanic eruptions are always so soothing, right? But here's the thing, the sound is dying. It's been getting quieter over the years, like something that's retreating or worse, lying in wait. I had to know what was causing it. So, armed with what I thought was a decent understanding of sonar, hydrophones, and an unhealthy amount of confidence, I chartered a boat. Just me and the captain, a grizzled man who had seen his share of strange things, but was all too happy to take my money without asking too many questions. We headed to a point in the Pacific, roughly 54 degrees south, 140 degrees west. Middle of nowhere, really, just a vast expanse of water between New Zealand and South America. But that's where the Upsweep was said to come from. Now, I've been out on the ocean before. I've heard the typical sounds, the gentle lapping of waves, the occasional splash of a fish breaking the surface. But out here, it was dead silent. The kind of silence that makes you feel like something's listening to you. Something ancient. And that was when I first heard it. A low hum, barely audible, but it was there. It didn't sound like any volcanic activity I'd ever heard, and it sure as didn't sound like anything natural. It was a slow build, like the ocean itself was breathing. No, worse, waking. The sound grew louder, more insistent, like it was coming for us. And suddenly, I wasn't sure if I was chasing the sound, or if it was pulling me in. The captain? He started to get nervous. And trust me, when a man like him gets nervous, you listen. He said we should leave. Some things are better left alone, he muttered, his eyes darting to the water as if it held more than just waves. But I couldn't turn back. Not now. That night, as I lay in my bunk, the sound became unbearable. It wasn't just the Upsweep anymore. It was something else. A new layer, deeper, more guttural. Like a voice, no, a chorus of voices calling from beneath the ocean floor. Not words, not in any language I knew, but I felt it. A sense of dread, of something old, something that shouldn't be woken. I ran to the deck. The captain was gone. Not a trace of him. Just me, and that sound. It was all around me now, echoing through the hull of the boat, vibrating in my bones. And then, the water began to churn. Not from the wind, not from the weather. The ocean itself was moving. Something was coming. I don't know how I made it back to shore. Honestly, I don't remember. One moment, I was standing on the deck, staring into the abyss. The next, I was being pulled from the wreckage of my boat by a rescue team. They said I was found drifting in the middle of the Pacific, alone. No sign of the captain. No explanation for what happened. But here's the thing. They didn't hear it. They didn't hear the upsweep. I did. And I still do. Every night since. I hear it. Fainter now. But there, lurking at the edges of my consciousness. A reminder that there's something in the depths of the ocean that should remain untouched. Something waiting. So, if you ever get curious about the upsweep, if you ever think you want to be the one to find its source, take my advice. Don't. Some sounds you'll regret ever hearing, and some mysteries aren't meant to be solved.
Ending note. The next time you listen closely, when the world is quiet and still, ask yourself, what's out there in the deep, waiting to be discovered? Or maybe it's already found you. I hope you enjoyed this story from Fear Without End. Come back for more and subscribe so you will be notified when the next videos come out. Please check out these videos for more scary, haunting thrills. Thanks.